Hello everyone, I am Dr. Charlotte, 60 years old this year, and I want you to pause for a moment, take a deep breath in, and then exhale slowly. How do you feel? Sometimes just one breath reminds us that we are still alive, and we still have a chance to do something for ourselves. I have worked with thousands of patients across America, and the thing that troubles me the most is that too many people only start caring about their health after things have gone wrong. They come to me with half their body paralyzed, their voice slurred, and in their eyes, there is only one thing: regret. Did you know that every 40 seconds in the US, someone has a stroke? After the age of 50, that number doubles. But here is the good news. Over 80% of strokes are preventable. Not by medication, not by luck, but by how we choose to live every day. And the most important thing is not found in the hospital. It starts right in your morning routine. I'm not talking about heavy workouts, not talking about running marathons or lifting weights. I'm talking about small, consistent movements that are kind to your own body. Because after 50, your body doesn't need you to be strong like a 20-year-old. It just needs you not to neglect it. 1. Breathing, starting with the most basic thing. I want you to try this with me. Sit up straight, place one hand on your chest and one hand on your abdomen. Inhale deeply through your nose. What do you feel? Which hand rises? If it's the hand on your chest, you are breathing shallowly, like most people. If it's the hand on your abdomen, congratulations, that is the breath of life. Deep diaphragmatic breathing doesn't just bring oxygen into the lungs. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system, helping blood vessels relax, lowering blood pressure, and calming the heart and brain. Researchers call this a natural dose of medicine that no pill can replicate. One of my patients, Helen, 74, suffered from chronic high blood pressure. We had her practice belly breathing for 5 minutes every morning. 2 months later, her blood pressure was stable, her sleep was deeper, and the thing that touched her the most was, for the first time in 20 years, my head doesn't feel like a stone. You see, sometimes health doesn't come from what we add, but from how we slow down our breath. 2. Brisk walking, the miracle therapy anyone can do. If I told you that brisk walking could reduce your stroke risk by 40%, would you believe me? It sounds too simple, doesn't it? But it is often the simplest things that save the most people. A 2023 study showed that people over 50 who walk briskly for 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, have nearly half the risk of stroke. Walking helps blood flow, cleanses arterial walls, improves blood pressure, and specifically, it helps the brain get washed every time we take a step. Because every step is a pumping beat for your blood vessels. If you haven't been active for a while, start gently, just 10 minutes. The pace should be fast enough to talk but not sing. Choose a path with early sunlight. Listen to the birds, smell the grass. It's not just exercise, it's a reconciliation with your own body. One autumn morning, I went to the park and saw a group of seniors practicing Tai Chi. They moved so slowly, it looked like time itself was taking a break. But within each movement was an enduring vitality. Tai Chi is not only great for balance, but it also reduces the stress hormone cortisol, increases blood flow to the brain, and calms the heart. For those who have experienced a mild stroke, this is an exercise that helps them rediscover the connection between body and mind. Start with just 10 minutes a day. It doesn't need to be perfect, just consistent. You will find your memory sharper, your sleep deeper, and your heart more peaceful. A colleague of mine, a rehabilitation specialist, once said, "In Tai Chi, there is no competition. No winning or losing. There is only you and your own breath." And I believe that is the definition of true health. 4. Cycling, a journey to nourish the heart. A 68-year-old man once came to me and said, "Doctor, I can't run anymore. My knees are broken." I smiled and replied, "Then let's cycle." Cycling, whether outdoors or on a stationary bike, helps increase endurance, improve cholesterol, reduce arterial stiffness, and most importantly, it helps you feel like you are still moving. The first 10 minutes might be a challenge, but after just 3 weeks, your blood pressure will drop, your legs will be stronger, and that morning heaviness in your head will disappear. If you fear losing balance, use a recumbent bicycle. If you don't have a machine, simply pedaling your feet gently in place while sitting in a chair is also good. The important thing is not speed, it is presence. 5. Yoga, listening to the breath of age. When I taught yoga to my first group of seniors, they said, "We can't bend like those young kids." I laughed. Yoga is not about bending. Yoga is about listening to your body saying, "That's enough." Gentle yoga helps balance the autonomic nervous system, reduces blood pressure, improves posture, and enhances circulation. Specifically, poses like legs up the wall help blood return to the heart easily, reducing swelling and varicose veins. Remember, every breath, every movement is a thank you to the body. No need for perfection, just be present. 6. Leg resistance. Keeping legs young, keeping the brain healthy. When we are weak in the legs, we are weak in the heart. The leg muscles are the body's largest pumping station. When blood pools in the legs, the risk of blood clot formation increases, and that is the kindling for a stroke. The elastic band exercise can be done while you are sitting in a chair. Just place the band under your feet, push out, and pull back slowly. 5 minutes a day helps maintain muscle mass, stabilize the knee joint, and reduce stress on the heart. Stable legs mean a stable mind, because one day, those very legs will take you outside to greet the sun, instead of lying immobile in a hospital bed. 7. Balance, the lesson of patience. One of the most heartbreaking things I witness are unnecessary falls. Just one slip and life changes. Broken bones, partial paralysis, loss of confidence. It all starts from 1 second of losing balance. I teach patients to practice balance every day. Stand behind a chair, lift one leg, hold for 10 seconds, then switch sides. Once stable, walk heel to toe. You will see the miracle. Not only does your body become steadier, but your mind also becomes calmer. Because external balance always reflects internal balance. 8. Marching in place, movement without age limits. Not everyone can go to the park or the gym, but do you know just by standing in place, raising your knees alternately, and gently swinging your arms, you are already helping your heart pump blood better and your brain receive more oxygen? I have a patient with knee arthritis who couldn't walk far. She practiced marching in her living room for 3 minutes every morning. A month later, she said, "I feel like my heart is younger." And I believe she was not exaggerating, because the body, even when aged, still loves movement. You just need to give it a chance. 9. Swimming, when water becomes medicine. Swimming is a miracle exercise for the heart and joints. In the water, the body is lighter, joints are protected, and the heart and lungs are gently trained. Just 20 to 30 minutes, 2 to 3 sessions per week, you can improve arterial elasticity and significantly reduce the risk of stroke. If you don't know how to swim, try water aerobics. It's simple and equally effective. In the water, you are not just exercising, you are healing. 10. Gentle intervals, the lesson of rhythm. Life is like exercise. You don't need to be strong all the time. You just need to know when to push and when to rest. Alternating 2 minutes of slow walking with 1 minute of brisk walking helps the heart learn to regulate its rhythm, reducing blood pressure by up to 10 points. When I exercise, I often put on music with a changing rhythm, a song that makes the heart and the feet dance together. And I think, how strange. Sometimes we just need to learn to walk to the rhythm of life. 11. Half squats, the non-seating chair. It might sound odd, but this is an incredibly useful exercise. Sit down close to a chair, hold for 3 to 5 seconds, and then stand up. This doesn't just increase thigh and hip strength, it also helps blood circulate well when changing positions. Many seniors often feel dizzy when standing up. This is because blood doesn't rush to the brain fast enough. This exercise trains the body to react faster, stabilize blood pressure, and reduce the risk of falling. 12. Toe flexes and extensions, small but significant. Our body has over 60,000 miles of blood vessels, and the feet are the very end of that flow. When sitting for a long time, blood pools in the legs, increasing the risk of blood clot formation. Therefore, every hour, flex and extend your toes, raise up onto your toes, and push your toes down. That is how you pump blood back to the heart without needing to stand up. Office workers, long-haul flight passengers, everyone should do this, because sometimes just a small movement keeps the flow of life from being blocked. Guidance and warnings. If you are over 50, have underlying conditions such as high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, or heart disease, start slow. 5 to 10 minutes a day is enough to begin a long journey. Never exercise right after a full meal or when sleep deprived. If you experience chest pain, dizziness, numbness, weakness, or blurred vision, stop immediately and see a doctor. Drink enough water, especially when exercising outdoors. And the most important thing, listen to your own body. The body never lies, it's just that sometimes we don't hear what it's saying. I want you to imagine this. One morning you wake up, the air is slightly cool, the light filters through the curtains. You place your hand on your chest, feel your heartbeat, and you know you are still here. You stand up, take a deep breath, and walk a few steps around your house. You are not exercising. You are telling your body, "Thank you for still being with me." A stroke is not just the cessation of blood flow, it is the halting of a life not yet fully lived. And you can absolutely prevent that with small movements repeated every morning. I am Dr. Charlotte, and I believe that we don't need to be young to be healthy. We just need to be honest with our bodies every single day. If this video resonated with you, please send it to someone you love, a father, a mother, or your own life partner. Because a small movement today can save a life tomorrow. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I look forward to seeing you in the next healthy morning. Stay well, and don't forget to breathe.